Ladies and
Good evening, everybody. Glad you've made the decision to be with us. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore, and we're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, for a much-anticipated main event. 12 rounds in the heavyweight division. Great atmosphere here tonight. You talk to everybody ringside, and they expect this one to be a barn burner. Joe Frazier's showing you that intensity that so many of the very best will display during a ring walk. Totally focused. David Haye's on his way to the ring right now, and you can see how excited he is for this one. Lots of confidence.
Introducing first, his professional record stands at 32 wins, 27 by way of knockout, and 4 defeats. Hailing out of Beaufort, Smoking Joe Frazier. And his opponent across the ring, an impressive record of 25 victories, including 23 knockouts and only 1 defeat. Coming out of London, David the Haymaker Haye.
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
And we are underway for this scheduled 12-rounder. Comes right back at him with a left hand. You buy a ticket to a Joe Frazier fight, you have grand expectations.
Yeah, and you have expectations that you're not going to be going to get a hot dog or going to get a soda. You better sit in your seat, have your eyes glued, because he's coming out after that man.
As far as the fighter with the faster hand speed goes, going up against the high stamina, high endurance guy, what is the one thing he has to be very conscious of?
Where he is, geography. That he's in the center of the ring where he can use that speed. Stay out of those corners. Definitely stay off the ropes.
Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Joe Frazier. He brings an uppercut that really does damage there. Frazier showing you a little defensive skill there. Able to move away from that punch.
Hands up!
Able to dismiss that body shot. Nice strike after catching one by David Haye. How about that left hand? Off target with that hook. Really on the mark with that over-the-top shot with the right hand.
Inside.
Targeting each other, the exchange was something special. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Unbelievable pace here tonight. Both guys have no plans of having this fight go far. I'm sure the frame of reference for most is Hackler Hearns.
Yeah, you wonder if it's going to live up to that. So far, so good.
Frazier's able to land a good, solid left hand. David Haye with a lot coming behind that hook. Huge uppercut from Smoking Joe. Like a sledgehammer, that uppercut by Joe Frazier. David Haye's got a way of just getting away from that punch. Nice work, the left hand to the head. Frazier's cut is on the cheek, and you can see that it's bothering him a bit right now. That's something we'll keep our eye on. Now he ties up there. Last 10 seconds of this first round. You got to watch out for that left hand. David Haye is so dangerous in so many ways, but that left hand especially. End of this round. Joe and Teddy sitting ringside with you. It gives us time to reflect on the bigger picture of boxing. You know, it was interesting. We had a fan walk up to you earlier today and say, hey, I know you learned everything from the legendary Cus D'Amato, the great trainer. And he said to you, what's the one thing you took away from all your years with Cus? What did you say to him?
Well, it wasn't a paycheck, I'll tell you that much, because Cus didn't believe in paying you for that. He said you're going to college, you're getting a valuable education, and you're not even being forced to pay a tuition. So I understood that. We worked 7 days a week, so there was no union. Cus believed in working on Sundays, so you couldn't go complain and say I'm being overworked. But I think seriously that the most important thing that I learned, of course, that from a technical standpoint, you have to be really secure in those areas. No matter how much talent a fighter has, you have to teach them right, teach them the fundamentals, but mentally. You have to understand that a fighter's really always under fear. And you have to understand those dimensions, those parameters. And you have to be able to find a way to get in there, understanding how he feels mentally, and understanding how that can impair his judgment, stop him from doing simple physical things.
Well off the mark by David Haye. And now targeting his opponent with the overhand right. Good block. Scored well upstairs with the right hand. He got all into that one. That was a solid uppercut. Marked jab by Joe Frazier. Accurate hook. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Joe Frazier. He missed that uppercut. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Quick snapping hook, and it does damage. That is a big right hand after eating one himself. Oh, good defense there. That was a fine block by Joe Frazier. You see what happens when he commits to the uppercut. Look at that. Great work there. Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed. All-out action throughout this round. Let's see how they finish it up. Frazier's eye is really a mess now due to that cut. Now, if you're his opponent, it's got to be the primary target, I assume.
You know, and that's the key word, assume. And a lot of people, a lot of fans do assume that you start aiming at that bullseye, so to speak. But I don't believe in that, because now all of a sudden you throw yourself off a little bit. You start pitching punches to that exact spot instead of just fighting your fight, instead of just letting your jab go in the general direction of the head, set up the other punches. You don't want to get carried away for looking to pinpoint that exact spot.
Teddy, how does a fighter know when that's the punch to fire off the uppercut?
Well, it's where he is. First of all, he's on the inside. His opponent usually keeping those earmuffs on a little bit, and there's an opening up the middle. And maybe his opponent's leaning forward a little bit.
And we come to the end of round number 2. Frazier's defense is going to need to shine when he gets back out there. I mean, just look at the close-up of that cut we're seeing.
Yeah, he's got to use his legs. You're right, Joe. He's got to get out there and buy some time for those medicines to work.
The fight is fight. Jab and move.
We got
I need you to box. Wait for him and boom.
All right. You don't need that. Throw that away.
Number 3 is underway. Each man able to land an uppercut. Fine work with the left hand. He landed well by Joe Frazier. And that is not what his opponent really wants. He's backed up against the ropes. Smoking Joe with a big right. Scored well with the hook after blocking that shot. Joe Frazier's having a lot of success with that short hook on the inside, Teddy. How's he pulling that off?
Oh, first of all, he's got his opponent dropping his right hand a little bit. He's finding a home. There's a wide open spot.
Keep working the jab. Good, good.
Got to try to do better than that. He missed with that hook. And now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Halfway through this round here. You know, boxing is a global sport. I think sometimes in North America we lose touch of that, but boxing is such a global sport, and every little region of the country defines its fighters differently, and the fighters are defined by where they come from.
Yeah, it really is. You know, sometimes if a fighter is from maybe a place where there's not many resources, then you're going to get a fighter who's a little cruder, and he's going to have to be more physical because, you know, he doesn't have the apparatuses in the gym where, you know, he can hit a double end ball or, you know, he can be inclined to be a little bit more technical. And I think that you're influenced by those kind of things, by the lacking of certain benefits in somebody's background or preparation.
Blocks a shot and then lands an uppercut of his own. Frazier's left landing well. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by David Haye. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. And clicks of the talk.
Come on, kid, focus.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by David Haye. And that does it for this round.
Relax. You're doing great. Keep the pressure on.
Here you go.
You got to land a big punch now. No doubt about it. You are losing this fight. You need to throw and land a big shot. Look at me. Knock this motherfucker out. All right, listen.
Our first chance to take a look at Teddy's scorecard here as round number 4 is underway. To the head he goes with a left hand.
Move your head.
Wow, look at that, trading shots. Joe Frazier's giving us a taste of some of that athletic ability, that hand speed right there. Good combination.
And his opponent, though, now is going to have to show us that he could do something to sort of, you know, adjust to this, to counter this. And that's going to be controlling range and timing because he can't match up with the physical hand speed.
Well-placed counter punch by David Haye.
Watch that. Pace yourself. Keep it going.
One, two, forward. Good job, buddy. Block.
90 seconds to go in round number 4.
Close the distance. Keep moving.
What's your body, kid? Body shots.
Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Able to defend and then go on the offensive. he returns fire with a left hand. David Haye's defense is paying off now. He's doing a really good job here of being patient. And patient with a good reason, Teddy. You can tell he's got a counterpuncher mentality. What's the key to being a counterpuncher?
Well, being patient, first of all, and understanding what you have to get your opponent to do to help you, because this doesn't work just on you. It's not like the front end where you create it. It's a little help from your opponent. He's got to come in. You got to draw him in to throw a punch so you can make a miss, and then you have the alleyway to land something.
Pace yourself.
Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by David Haye. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. We come to the end of this round, and for this fighter, I think that's a good thing, because I was looking at him there, Teddy, and it looked like he was breathing in and out of his mouth for most of that round.
Yeah, and that's a bad sign. That means that the gas tank is a little low. He's low on petrol.
All right, listen. You need to create more count, okay? Slip his punch, then throw it straight right down the middle. You have to double jab, all right? He's timing. Every time you come in.
He looks anxious and ready to get underway here. Not able to connect with the uppercut. Joe Frazier's whiffing there. A big, wide, sweeping shot. I mean, perfect to counter against.
Yes, it is, and you know it's only a matter of time. You know, that goes into the old computer, the old brain, where the guy remembers that, and the next time he's going to capitalize on it.
Relax, relax.
Good step back counter punch there.
Beautiful.
Keep that head moving.
He returns the favor with an uppercut.
Keep it tight inside. Come on, kid, focus.
Well, his opponent got away from that uppercut. Joe Frazier showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. A minute and a half to go.
Focus.
Nice block by Joe Frazier.
He's tired. He's tired.
Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counter-puncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by David Haye. Not able to land the headshot. And now they're trading blows. Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds.
Keep that head moving.
Teddy, what advice would you be giving to this charge if you were training him, knowing he's coming off of a good solid effort in that last round and likely is up in a close fight?
Well, you know, sometimes I'm not sure what to tell a guy, but I know what not to tell him. I wouldn't tell him he's up. I wouldn't tell him to let up. That's one thing for sure. I tell him, keep doing the same things you're doing. Stay right with it.
You're losing this fight. I need you to take some chances now. You have to take a chance with this guy, all right? You got that? You have to take a risk. You gotta watch the water in the corner. Fight is risky.
And he looks as fresh as could be. Looks like a crisp fighter ready to engage in battle. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own.
Hey, you got some of that too. Let's go.
David Haye's got to be asking himself, at least his corner's got to be asking, can this go on like this? Can we continue to work at this work rate, throwing this many punches, and be this ineffective?
Joe, if he was a painter, he definitely wouldn't be Rembrandt because, you know, they're not clean strokes. They're not strokes that, you know, you look at them and they're paying off for him. I mean, he's more like doing finger paints. I mean, he's just throwing stuff at that canvas, and it's not looking real pretty right now.
Pace yourself.
Oh, and they decide to trade there. Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut. Reaching the halfway point of round number 6.
Keep doing what you're doing.
All right, let's do it.
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot.
Now focus.
Move it. Move it. You gotta bring
Nothing there on the punch by David Haye.
Hands up. Hands up.
There he is, working the body. Frazier's giving his opponent fits right here. His head movement is making for such an elusive target.
Yes, it is. Now the opponent has to make an adjustment. He has to realize that he's finding air more than he's finding any surface up top. So go downstairs to the place that's not moving, down to the body. That'll start to take away some of that head movement.
You got this one. Let's see some defense.
Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. They both decide to bring it. All right, Teddy, let me put you back in your old job here. You're going to be trainer here. Now, we're just coming off of a round there. We're clearly, I think he won the round, but it's a close, competitive fight that your guys probably win.
Yeah, I know what not to tell him. I'm not telling him he's winning. That's what I'm not telling him. I want to make sure that he keeps his edge. You know, he stays smart and everything, but the only reason that I think he's up is because he's keeping the punch output, he's staying sharp defensively, you know, he's still attacking in the spots that he should attack. I want to keep it that way.
And that round is underway, and we are halfway through the scheduled slate. Really frustrating his opponent now. Joe Frazier's so defensively sound, it doesn't make for an easy target.
No, it doesn't, and it makes for a very frustrating night for his opponent. I see his opponent now, if you notice, he's getting a little tentative. He's afraid to let the punches go because when he misses, he's worried he's going to leave an opening.
Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. He missed with that headshot. Halfway through the 7th round.
Nice work, nice work. Get inside, keep your hands up.
Now here's what I like about David Haye. He puts his punches together. Oh, what a whiff by Joe Frazier. Frazier's making this like artwork here. I mean, his defense is just a masterpiece.
Well, that's the way it's supposed to be, actually. You know, the sweet science. It's not supposed to be about going in there and eating punches. It's supposed to be about going in there avoiding punches. You know, finding a way to hit your opponent without him hitting you. He understands that.
Keep your hands
How about a return to sender with the left hand?
back to the body. There you go.
Coming towards the end of the 7th round, 10 seconds to go. And that's the end of round 7.
Stand straight up. Move that body. You need to move that body.
Here you go.
Don't let him breathe. He's hurt. Get him this round.
Listen to me. I need you to keep busy, all right? I need more than one punch now.
David Haye's looking for a way he can get an edge here, but so far, through 7 rounds, and on your scorecard, it reflects it. This has been a very close fight, with neither man able to string together consecutive rounds won.
Now, this has been the Kentucky Derby. I mean, they're coming, both horses coming down the stretch. You know, one goes ahead, the other pulls even, the other pulls ahead. You know, right now, it might be in the hands of the jockey, the hands of the trainer. Go to the whip.
Throwing a lot of punches here. Now, his opponent is showing very, very good movement. What adjustments can he make to deal with that movement?
Well, Joe, when you're fighting a guy who's smart, who's hard to hit, first of all, you got to shorten those punches up. If they're wide, they have no chance at all. And you got to go to the one place that's not moving. Guess where that is? Downstairs.
Not an accurate hook at all.
It's okay. Pay him back. Cover up. Cover up.
Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Not much action as he just ties up. Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. get the sense that they know no other way how to fight. They are going at it, back and forth, toe-to-toe, punch for punch. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Joe Frazier. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. What a good war this has been. What a good, solid fight it's been. The kind of fight that tells me somebody wants to get rid of the other guy.
It almost looks like they made a deal where neither one could win by decision. Where if they didn't win by knockout, it doesn't count.
You need to capitalize on this thing, okay? I want to see that count up. Make it safer.
And we are back underway. Another round in a fight that's been very entertaining, but I wouldn't want to be a judge. This is one of those fights that could go either way. Good old-fashioned 1-2 by David Haye. Nice work. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Blocks that belt line well. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Nice strike after catching one by David Haye.
Punch! Punch! Yeah, good work!
Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing is taking his opponent's jab away.
Back and forth they go, each man getting the best of it.
Keep working the jab. Good, good. Back to the body. One, two, one, two.
Not the most accurate uppercut you'll see. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Joe Frazier.
You need to block more!
Good step back counterpunch there. Both men digging in with uppercuts.
Keep on. Jab, jab, and throw. Throw to the body, then to the head, then finish to the body.
The water in the corner.
All right, you want this fight? Because listen to me, man. If you want this fight, you got to stay busy out there, all right? Because you're losing this fight. Why? Because you're not throwing any punches out there.
Back to live action now in what has been a closely contested fight. One of those fights that somebody is still waiting to break through and be a difference maker in. Able to cover up that gut. Good block by Joe Frazier. Oh, and he comes back with an uppercut there after getting hit.
Work the body, kid. Body shots.
Blocks away that headshot.
Pace yourself.
How about that exchange? Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Sound defense. Good block that time by David Haye. See him holding on.
Come on, kids,
Very clean offense from defense by David Haye.
Get to it right.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well.
Now you gotta breathe. Just breathe. Relax. How you feeling out there?
Throw punches, okay? Don't walk into it without throwing a punch. Nice. Keep it up. This guy's never felt me. Keep the pressure.
So the start of the 11th round, Teddy, you have him down by just a slight margin, but just to look at him, to look at these two guys, you can tell he has less left in that gas tank.
Yeah, and does he want to find it? Does he want to go to the reserve? Everyone, Joe, even you, has a reserve tank. Go find it.
Still not moving enough. Move. He moved.
Took a shot, now he gives a left. Really good work right there, landing the two punches in sequence by David Haye. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Joe Frazier. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. He missed by a mile. That wasn't even close by David Haye.
He's tired.
Oh, what an exchange.
Keep working the body.
Keep pushing.
great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Joe Frazier. Carries that punch intended for the head. Didn't get it done going to the body there. Back and forth exchange. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. A well-placed, gutsy uppercut after being tagged. David Haye's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. And round 11 comes to an end. Frazier's in control of this fight, Teddy. Sometimes you can just look at it and see it as clear as day. He's ahead on the scorecard.
Yeah, I have my head on my scorecard too. But right now, he can't afford to coast because this guy is still dangerous. He has to still stay on his P's and Q's.
Listen to me. This is it. One more round. I want you to catch him on the way in, okay? Time your uppercut when he comes forward. Relax, relax. You can do this. You know you got this.
Final chapter in this 12-round book. Not able to land the uppercut. Fine work by David Haye. Blocks one, gives one. His eyes set on the uppercut, but was unable to land it. You see the defensive guard of Joe Frazier there. Turn to sender with the left hand.
Keep working the body.
Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Joe Frazier.
Come on, kid.
David Haye's gas tank may be heading towards empty here.
Yeah, and I don't see any gas station in the nearby vicinity.
Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. And you see he turned defense into offense comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Last round of an entertaining fight. Now, the judges' scores. Let's send it up to the ring announcer.
Smoking Joe Frazier.